Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Part 10 of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Way Edition. And we are going to have to continue where we last left off, and that is to chase down the rest of the generic Yuans. And we're using Jia Shu for that. By the way, I managed to make his weapon a heck of a lot stronger, so that way he will be ready to take down those Yuans once and for all. Now, I also want to point out that this is a spoiler alert for Chapter 12. I'm going to have no choice but to play the historical mode because it actually wants me to beat the entirety of the game once in historical in order for me to get hypothetical. So things just, how should I put this? Even though I showed off all 3-star requirements in the Battle of Wan Castle, I'm still going to have to play the game twice. I can't help that. So on that note, let's go on ahead and talk to Guo Jia, because he is the main reason why we are going to have a star requirement. He must survive this battle, and Jia Shu is the closest person to get to him. Well, you could do this with anyone, but Jia Shu is the closest person to get to the guy. And there will be a point where you are going to have to stop what you're doing to go to save him. And you had better be fast, because if you're not, he is most likely going to die. So, with that said, this shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I did manage to go to ambition mode and give a level 4 weapon to Jia Shu with Cyclone and Chain and Flurry and Triumph and Greed. So that way I can get strong enough to take care of business. Alright, the whole gist of this is, first you're going to have to take the bases. And I'm already going after the first one, which is right here. Which means we'll have to take care of everybody that is in this entirety of the base.
That would not be good for our campaign.
Well, that's only one guy. There's literally one guy in the base. But right now your morale is so low, you're probably going to be weakened. Or I should say your characters, or your allies actually, are going to be weakened. And probably taken down within a couple of hits because the morale is that low. But once we start taking bases left and right, the morale is going to start soaring. But whatever the case, we just need to make sure that Guo Jia survives the entirety of this battle. And I'm going to have to sell some weapons as opposed to, you know, just fusing them. And good lord, selling weapons is going to be the key, because I am going to have to try my best to make a weapon for Lu Bu, so that way Lu Bu will pretty much complete one of his star objective, which is actually pretty difficult due to the fact that people don't know how it is. And when we get to Lu Bu, we'll get to him. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to off-screen me playing this game for the second time and rescuing Dion Wei, because in the main playthrough, I did not.
There is not a strategist alive.
So that means I'm going to have to clear historical, and after I clear historical, which more than likely is going to have 2-star requirements, then I'm going to have to go back and play it all again and get all the historical requirements, the star requirements, for every single stage up to that point. That is annoying, and unfortunately, they fixed the glitch where by the way, what I did in part 6, I do believe, yes, part 6, that was actually a glitch. No, actually, no, it was 7. That's what I meant to say. It was part 7, and that was actually a glitch in the Xbox 360 version that you could actually do to have to not play the game for the second time. That's why I went there and did that. But unfortunately, they fixed that glitch, and yet Wu's playthrough is glitched throughout the entirety of it. Fantastic, guys! Fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't be so mean to Koei if Koei would actually stop doing things to make me be mean to them. I know that for the reviews that I've made, I'm probably not going to be on their Christmas list. Because they probably want, hey, the game is good, I like it, and that's what they probably want from their reviews. But unfortunately, I have to have some sort of criticism for them. I really do. Because sometimes they make decisions that are baffling, terrible, and more importantly, they make decisions that make me question why I'm a fan in the first place. Other times, they do good things. Really good things. And by this time, you will more likely will see one of the good decisions that they made. Even though some things about that game, you know, they have, how should I put this? A problem or two with the game, but at the end of the day, it still works. And more importantly, it's not riddled with RNG as opposed to Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Dare I say that once I'm finished with this and Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, which by the way, 4 Empires is going to be shorter than this. It's probably going to be maybe 10 parts at best, because I'll try to take the main commander as quickly as humanly possible. But even though that's going to be short, this is probably going to take most of the year. And it's not like I wanted to. It's just the fact that 8 has so much content. And we are really getting close to the midway point of the Way mode, which is pretty good. Because Way is, again, the hard mode of this game. And once we're done with that, Jin, I think, would be a... No, Lu Bu's a piece of cake, except for that 1 star requirement. And Jin is a walk in the park. Plain and simple, I'm just going to say it. Jin's a walk in the park, but it's still a satisfying conclusion. Well, historical-wise, hypothetical-wise, that remains to be seen. Oh yeah, I need to talk about GSU. For those of you who haven't seen my Dynasty Warrior 7 Let's Play, GSU looks like Jack Sparrow. Sorry, I almost said John Sparrow. Because I almost said Johnny Depp. I really did. I almost said Johnny Depp. He looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. He is one of the premier strategists for Cao Cao, and more importantly, his weapon is a chain scythe, which no longer is shared with Gan Ning, which actually is good. No, Gan Ning shares a mace with Cao Ren before Cao Ren got his weapon back for Extreme Legends Complete. So, with that said, again, at least he doesn't share a weapon in this game. Unfortunately, the uniqueness of GSU's weapon will be completely lost, because in Dynasty Warriors 9, he'll end up sharing that weapon with Chen Gong. Can't win for losing! Clone weapons. Pain in the ass, aren't they? Alright, there's the ladder right there, and we could climb it, but I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing to go and save not GSU, I meant Guojia, sorry. I need to save Guojia because he is about to be attacked by wolves. No, I'm not kidding. Those wolves will tear him apart. I don't know why I wasn't with him throughout the entirety of the time, but those wolves will rip him a new one. And if I don't stop him, he's going to die. Yeah, he may have a strong weapon, but if I don't stop him, he's going to die. That's why I'm using all my Musou, and I'm going to come back around and deal with that anyway. So, in the end, So long as Guojia survives this particular battle, we're all good. There will come a point where right, forgot, internet was acting up, and that happened. Again, I am so sorry, and if anybody has a dislike or anything, I probably deserve it because I was trying so hard to stream this on the PS remote app, and this tends to happen whenever the internet fluctuates and stuff like that. And it can get rather annoying when it does.
You need to get by here? Not a chance.
I know, I lost the way to sneak attack him, but no, this is what you're supposed to do. And there's a good reason why you're supposed to do this. Because if you don't, he will be trapped by those barbarians that will show up later on in this stage. And that is where you will have to go and rescue him. And if you don't, it'll fail. More importantly, the wolves will actually tear him a new one. And that's why I went towards his position to try to save him. Because those wolves will, in fact, tear him a new one. And if the wolves kill him, well, he'll end up being dead anyway. So far, things are actually looking up for me. And so far, he's still alive. Honestly, if I went with Zhang Liao, this would have been a hell of a lot easier. I'd just have to make sure that he would be alive. But some people say Jia Shu because Jia Shu is easier to... It will just have an easier time dealing with everything. But in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who you pick. You can even pick Cao Cao for this. But your best bet is either A, Jia Shu, or B, Zhang Liao. Because Zhang Liao is, in fact, in front of Guojia and will be in front of Guojia for the time being.
There is not a strategist alive.
And don't worry, we'll be playing as Zhang Liao eventually as well.
Our brother has been slain.
Now we'll try to go after anybody in this room, and we will clear out most of them. But more importantly, Yuan Shi is going out on a complete and utter rampage, and will try to go after your main camp. Ignore that for the time being. And I'm going to tell you why you should ignore that. It will come a point where Guojia will try to overtake Yuan Shi anyway. And there's a reason. Yeah, we're heading over to Yuan Shi anyway. Yeah, Yuan Shi is right there. There's going to be a point where he's going to end up overtaking Yuan Shi, and more importantly, there's going to be a point where he's going to go all the way to the right side. You stop what you're doing, and you go and rescue Guojia. Because if he gets eliminated by any officer, that's it. You failed the star requirement. He is high maintenance, and yeah. It also doesn't help that he is on the verge of exhaustion too by doing all these strategies. Alright, we're going to hop on the horse. And we are going to... We're going to come back to this part right here, and we're going to take care of everyone here, including Wang... Wait, is that Wang Xiu? Yes. We're going to take care of Wang Xiu. I had to see that because, well, my eye... how should I put this? I hit my eye at work, and it's swelling, and I could barely see out of it. I have the other eye, and it's got poor vision too, and it doesn't help that, for the most part, I was having some issues with the frame rate, and also issues with the internet, as it almost dropped. So yeah, it might be blurry, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna again have to stop what I'm doing to turn back to save Jia Shu. Well, first I'm gonna have to deal with this guy. Then we'll turn back to save GSU. Yeah, you may call it utter foolishness, but I call it a victory. That's what I. Oh God, that did not bode well. Let me stop. Let me stop what I'm doing. Where are you, GSU? Where are you? Oh, he's probably back where he needs to be. So I'm gonna have no choice but to take care of Yuan Sure. And I gotta be really damn fast. You see that, Musou? I'm gonna use it. It's going to be the easiest thing to do once you use the Musou, but you're gonna have to break in through the middle in order for to take care of Yuan Sure, sorry, because Yuan Sure has blocked off that entrance that I went there and opened up. And so far our morale, which went from falling, now went to soaring. So now let's take care of this guy. And while he's on his deathbed, or his last leg, my bad, GSU will eventually try to go after the base once Yuan. Okay, I'm stuttering. I was saying that he's going to try to go after the base now that everything is been cleared out. And here we go. The savages are here. We gotta ride. We gotta ride, and we gotta ride fast. If we don't, Guojia is as good as dead. And coming after guys like South Sao or South P is a good idea, because sometimes they'll lose health because of the fact that they're just standing there. Oh, good. And you will get this notification if you've done it right. You've done it wrong, Guojia will be taking severe damage from these savages. But if you've done it right, he will thank GSU for saving his life. Alright, there's still one more left. So, the Wu-Tan Barbarians have been defeated, and we have saved... Hold on, give me a second. Okay, now they've been defeated, and now we've saved Guojia. There should be nothing left to hurt him. We are in the clear. We have managed to do it. We now have the star requirement for Guojia. Alright. We need to get on... I think we need to get on a horse and go all the way to the secret passage in order to get to Yuan Sheng, which is the last one. Tan was the first one we killed. She was the second one. Sheng is the last. And, oh, there was actually an officer there? I didn't know. I thought I killed him. Oh, well. Oh, that's right. He had a unit going after South Sao's main camp. And the person that's at the main camp cannot fall, which is South Sao. Wait, no. Hey, South Sao's in the middle. So, I think the person in the main camp was, trying to remember who it was. It was probably Eugene. Whatever the case. We need to take the secret passageway into the base, and we will win this battle. Jeez. Just think, if they actually make a good Dynasty Warriors game with the Yuan kids in it. Well, namely, Yuan Sure, Yuan Sure, Yuan Tan, and Yuan Sheng. Yes, those three. Just imagine if they make a game with those guys in it. And finally, Yuan Shao will no longer have a generic family. That would be hilarious. But we made it to the secret passage, And this is Yuan Shang. Well, was, because I'm about to put him out of his misery real soon. Just like that. Oh, okay, stop blocking. Thank God I got Cyclone. Cyclone definitely helps. Oh, right, and I forgot to show off a combo. Might as well. And there we go.
That marks the end, finally, of our battle with the Yuan family. Yuan Shao, your children clung most stubbornly to life.
It's all over. Hey!
Push yourself too hard, Guojia. Someone! A horse!
At once! My lord.
What? Speak.
When we return to camp, we must feast. How could...
And had he not survived that, Guojia would have all of a sudden passed away when he was on the shoulders of Jia Shu and Zhang Liao tried to get a horse. He would have died right then and there from his wounds. But since we saved Guojia and he's recovering nicely, now we are headed over to Xinyi, which would give us our last star requirement. Oh, by the way, thankfully I did the star requirement in part 7, so that way I won't have to show off doing the star requirement yet again, because I'm getting that all off screen for a second playthrough of this, just so that I can get the Battle of Chirbi in the hypothetical. So that means we're gonna have to beat the historical, and yeah, that's gonna be something. I mean, I'm not mad about that or anything. It's just that's the one baffling decision I have with Koei, because none of the other kingdoms have that either. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Guojia has joined our ranks, and I will see you all in the next episode, where we go through the 8 Gates formation in part 11. This is RV Man 985. This will probably be the last time we see the 8 Gates formation ever again in Dynasty Warriors. So with that said, peace out, take care, and I can't believe that it's almost the 15th year anniversary. Good lord, I've been at this for too long.